Awesome, Gunner. I just got here.
What up, what up, what up? 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 You ever get drips? Feel drips on your body and there's no water near you? You're not even sweating that much to feel a drip, and you just feel like a drip hit you. What up, Mr. Jacob Waters from State Farm wearing khakis? Hello, Emily. Thank you for stopping in. I'm doing alrighty. Jacob, would you like to make an appearance? And hello to whoever who's hovering in the background. Love and light, if you know what I mean. He's sick. I know he's trying to push through it, but I feel like he needs to give himself the opportunity to rest. I take that as a yes. Hold on, I'll give you a link. I'd love for him to come up on my stream that I've been trying for like a month now, but maybe one day. Give me a moment, Mr. Waters. Any day, Facebook. Facebook. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, you've been linked. Hello, Angel. How you doing? Andrew, if you'd like to come up, feel free to DM me. I get it. He's doing what any person would do in a job situation, and this is his job. It might just seem like he's hanging out, but this is his chosen career path. And you don't know how many times I've worked through bronchitis at, at my job, sprained ankles. Like there's been times where I really shouldn't have even left the house, and I worked through it. And that's for a job that pays the bills. This is YouTube is actually paying his bills. Hopefully one day I can get it to pay for mine. Or I could find some kind of online avenue. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Hello, Braden. How you doing? Ah, okay. I hear you. It's been raining off and on here too. Nice. I actually need to go through one of my previous live. Hello, Andre Little. How are you? I need to go through one of my previous live streams and edit that down for tomorrow's video. Because I've been taking my art streams and editing it down as an art video. I'm doing all right. I'm off tonight, so chilling at home. Excuse me. Nice. I didn't start yawning until I came on. I hate it when that happens. So it looks like Drage might have ended his. Nice. I also kind of want to work on music. Because I've been streaming more, I want to start creating more instrumentals that I can play during my streams. I've been doing all right. I've had a few ups and downs here and there, but overall, I can't complain. I've been doing a lot, um, being pretty active with my art the last few months. Slowly but surely working on my diet. This was the last one I worked on. You can't really appreciate it right now because it's too dark in the room. Um, yeah. And that person that you see looking like they're falling, he just jumped off the tower and he's about to fall into the water. Thank you. I'm glad I added the little person. I felt like it needed it. And I was trying to straighten out the water tower itself because I felt like it was slanting a lot. Still is kind of slanting, but I did my best to straighten out the pillars. Thank you, Angel. This one has become one of my favorite ones, most recent favorites. While I have it in my hand, oh, my markers are in my on my open markers anyway are in. I want to sign this one, but I don't have my marker. I don't have my newer markers near me. If I go out there, I'll grab them. Oh, there we go. I'll use this one. I didn't want to do a thick. There we go. Signature. Debating if I want to do anything tonight. Sometimes it's a little too much of a hassle to set everything up. Okay, so starting today, I'm doing my best to eat as clean as possible. And today, so earlier today, I had a pineapple coconut smoothie. Oh, I do have my phone on me. Okay. I get so many delayed emails. I need to close that out. So I might have did a thing. So since JJ hasn't gotten back to me about visiting visiting the Ohio house, Drage house, I spent money on a souvenir shirt from a concert that I saw a year ago. Because I feel connected to the concert, and it was my first concert to see New Kids on the Block. And at the time, I wasn't able to buy the shirt that I wanted, and the significance behind it. Um, I spent way too much on it. I'm not someone that cares about getting T-shirts and stuff like that of my favorite celebrities or whatever. But this particular shirt, like I wanted it when I saw it, and because I never heard back from Drage about visiting, I spent half the money of what I would have spent on the ticket on this item. And the reason why I'm justifying it is because I bought it as a early birthday gift to myself. Hmm. I'm looking over here because this is a color kind of popping out at me, and I'm like, maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'll start a piece with it. Hello, Maria. Maria. If you'd like to come up, DM me. I have that effect on people, Braden. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I just know it's a thing. We have one guest coming up. Hi. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Maybe. Maybe I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, April.
Mm,
Everyone else in the chat hear me? There. If not, then it's
tell them
probably.
no.
Uh,
Tell them no.
oh, okay. All right. But yeah, apparently my cellular service towers are a bit slow because of the rain pouring out above them there. And right now my internet is not working. It says no internet every time I try to connect there. So, and it's been disconnected for like the last hour and a half. But
Oh
at
well.
least I could use my service here. But it may not be the strongest at the moment.
It's all good in the hood.
Cool.
So I do have a canvas out. I'm just deciding whether what direction I'm going as far as colors.
Dilmar says, what does he say that he was laughing so hard? What?
What? This is. He says that he was laughing at you. Hello, Canadian patriot. Thank you for being a patriot. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw your short earlier today, or about an hour ago. There, April. Nice haircut.
Thank you. I try.
I never really got to why um, uh, YouTube last year or in the last couple of years all of a sudden decided to get into shorts. The game there ever since TikTok has exploded when shorts have been around since Vine once used to be a thing. If anyone remembers that there, but I guess they're trying to compete with TikTok and trying to give people the option to
Yeah, that's
create
the
their
same
own shorts like
thing.
that.
Same difference with it. They're all doing it.
Yep, every single social media from Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, which Facebook owns, are all getting into the shorts game.
Even LinkedIn.
Do I have a
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
Even on LinkedIn, they're doing
Oh,
shorts.
the LinkedIn is. I thought LinkedIn was just for like having the you able to put the links to like your website and everything from like your merch store to your channel and etc. But even LinkedIn is doing that kind of stuff too, huh?
Yeah, well, LinkedIn is more networking and business and you know in that realm of things.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've been seeing. I don't do a lot on LinkedIn. Every now and again I do, but um, I've got two different graders. Interesting. I didn't realize.
Maria, I just saw your what you meant to say there. You meant to say did when you typed. What's he say? That he was laughing so hard, but you meant to say, what did he say? That he was laughing so hard. Now know what you mean there. But now I forgot what I had said in the midst of your comment there, Mother Maria. Oh my God.
Thank you, Canadian Patriot. Thank you, Monsieur.
But I don't know if you saw my comment prior to the one about your artwork. I've
Yeah,
had a song that I've heard since this morning that I've like listened to continuously called "Good Time" by Nico Moon.
yeah. I don't know.
It's all right, Maria. Just trying to catch a good time, even if it takes all night. Pass that ball around the campfire, sipping apple pie moonshine.
Say what now?
That part of the lyrics of the song that I'm singing to. I never heard of like something like that, but apparently it's a like a real alcoholic kind of drink, and I don't have never drank alcohol in my entire life, not even a sip of like a beer or anything like that, because I just growing up had problems of my dad being an alcoholic, and I always kept the commitment to never drink nor smoke in my life there. And there are several drinks like that I've never heard of.
No, I get it. My father's family has a long line of addiction and alcoholism. And when I, especially in my 20s, I was really against even trying drink any kind of drinks. And eventually, I kind of gave into. Well, I didn't give into it, but like, I got to a point where like, once in a blue moon, I might have something, but I don't fully care for it. So, it's not a big deal with me anymore. Very, very rarely do I ever drink any kind of alcohol. So, but I was always, because of my father's family, I stayed away from it for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. Even as a kid, I didn't like the smell of a cigarette, and still don't like it, but not as much as I used to when I was younger. But still, the smell of a cigarette is hard for me to stand for a long period of time. There. So from as a kid to where me of the age
All
I
right,
am.
Canadian, have a good night.
What? Oh,
Canadian,
Canadian Patriot is going to bed.
yeah.
You have a great night, Canadian Patriot. Oh, I'm gonna be painting tonight. Cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I need to look in possibly making some type of part of my other room there in my house here in some type of way if I want to maybe get back to painting in the future if I decide to. But I'm trying to turn my other room into its own little office for all my videoing, and also to where I could just leave the living room in the situation, or
Little
maybe just
studio,
get away from the TV, if you know what I mean.
little studio.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's always a good idea. All right, now it's just a matter of what I actually want to paint.
Well, either you could paint something that you saw today, or
Yeah,
like,
I have an idea of which direction I want to go.
oh, cool.
It's just I'm
Speaking
just
speaking of direction, this is my other bedroom. There, this little table is why I plan on moving or taking all the stuff off from top here and turning this into like my office table there. I will every so often maybe go back into the living room just for purposes of changing scenery, but this little space may soon enough be my studio there.
nice. Hmm. Which way should I go? Which way should I go? I'm like, I have an idea and kind of don't have an idea. And what's up? High five. Maybe I'll paint my hand.
That would be cool.
Hmm. Right, left, right, up, down. Let's go. Let's slide to the left, to the right, up, down, back and forth. Tell me what you wanna do for something, something. La di da di do. I gotta get a little. I gotta make some space to put my water. I need space to put a bowl of water for my brushes.
What is that to the side that see your blue bottle?
What is it? This?
By the little that tube of the other one, by your envelope, there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that right there.
thank you for noticing that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out of the video. I may have to private this video because I didn't realize my mail was showing.
No, well, what's that blue bottle that was on the envelope? What's that? Oh,
This?
another tube of paint.
Yeah,
That's another tube of paint. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. But just wanted to let you know where it was by.
right. Yeah, no, it was it's called. Let's see, can't, can't really see it. Liquid text.
Oh,
You
liquid
can get it,
text. Cool.
yeah, you can get it at Michael's Art Supply.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Um, yeah. Like I said, it's my cellular service. If you can hear me, April.
No worries.
It's my cellular service there. Um, uh, Maria, if you can hear me, because my internet is out right now at the moment because there was a storm earlier this evening where it was like 30 minutes of continuous heavy rainfall, and it knocked out my power, or not just my power, the power throughout the entire community here where I live at there. And It was out for a good couple 5 to 10 minutes there, and the power came back on. But ever since then, the internet that I usually use to hop on the panels and use on my phone has been out. So now I'm using my service data. Yeah, it does at the moment, but it's just I have to like use what I can at the moment, and that's of course my cellular service. But I think the reason why I keep on freezing is because how the cellular connection is like well, I wouldn't say like bad or anything, but the connection may not be as strong at the moment because the rain that passed earlier this evening probably is still affecting it, or something, because I know people often experience slower service through their cellular phones, even with the best provider there. And I think right now some of the cellular antennas there are currently like a bit slow there, to why maybe keep on freezing there.
Be a good boy, you hear me, Shorty? Sorry. Shorty just ran in the room, so
All right, bro.
Shorty just ran in the room.
Oh, cool.
Shorty, you better be a good boy, you hear me? Lie down. Shorty, lie down. Yeah, exactly. Lie down. Y'all look too like, oh, over there? I'm like, yeah, good. There you go. Now you're lying down. He's like, where'd it go? Alright, let's see.
But even if the internet goes all throughout the night, I just need to hope that it comes back on come tomorrow morning there. But I'm pretty sure it will by the morning. But even by the time I go to bed by 11 this evening here in Arizona, I'll be okay.
You should be.
I mean, it's not like my life would be in jeopardy if my internet was disconnected. Because I see some people frantic and panic when they don't have like their service or anything there. But um, just work with what you can, and don't frantic or think that your life is going to end just because your internet service is not working at the moment. If you know what I mean.
But I can't survive without my internet. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know. Oh, cool. I think it's just you there. I know Jacob was here when April went live, and of course Canadian Patriot just went to bed there.
Summer was in here for a minute and then she disappeared. If Jose's still alive, she might be over there.
Actually, Maria's still here.
I know, but there was the girl Sarah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she might have went back to someone else's stream for all I know. What's up?
and and Brad Reality was here in like the first 10 minutes of you live, and I don't think he's here neither anymore.
I'd probably put way too much paint, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Oh, Emily is back.
Hello, Emily. Welcome back. I need to get some of this junk away from me. That's a lot of paint. It's a lot of extra paint, I should say.
Um, I think we'll find out by the end of the stream there, Emily. Emily is asking, what are we painting, or what are you painting there, April? If I have my own canvas there, which I may turn in the part of the table in my room, or put it like another type of thing to the side to have for paintings if I do decide to paint in the future here. I will think of ways or ideas like you, but what are you painting there tonight there, April?
Right now, I have no idea. Like, I have an idea of the direction I'm going, but it never goes the way I think I'm gonna go.
But
Right
at
now,
least,
right, the idea right now is just the color scheme, and I was kind of this paint was catching my attention. It's like a very light turquoise or teal, so I'm kind of like going off the feeling of that paint. It's probably gonna be something similar to what I normally would paint. So, but we shall see what it turns out to be. I like the colors, already. And because I've used so much paint on this already, there's a good chance I'm gonna have to let this sit and dry a little bit before I do anything else. So it's nice colors though.
yeah.
It's just a mixture of. I have a couple of different tones of turquoise, so I kind of went with that theme. That's a lot of extra paint.
But I don't know why I can't get that song that I sung when I came on there, April. But for some odd reason, it just has stuck in my head, even for the first time hearing it today, there, April. And for some odd reason, the vibe and the kind of way it's made, because technically it's a country song, but it has like a rock kind of feel to it. Like in the 2000s, there was the pop punk genre, if you remember that kind of music there, April.
Yeah.
And that's the song that I sung earlier. There is what I'm getting from Good Time by Nico Moon is his name. There is a country rock kind of vibe, and just from the way it sounds and is produced and how he did it is like something that I can't get out of my head. I'm not saying it's annoying, but I love it.
Good times, good times.
We just try to catch a good time, even if it takes all night. Pass the ball around the campfire, sipping pie moonshine. Yeah, we're picking on the guitars just right. Everybody singing Dixieland delight, like a bobber on a wet line. We just trying to catch a good time. That's some awesome colors that you have there so far. There.
Thank you. Right now, I'm just playing with the paint while it's still wet to see if I can come up with something. Use the different shades that are popping through. So while it's wet, I can play with it a little bit. No. See, I was just able to erase that. Hey Russ, how are you? Welcome back, Sarah.
Hey, Russ. Happy Tuesday. Oh, and welcome back, Sarah.
I know you do, Shorty. I feel bad. Shorty's trying to get my attention.
Just from looking at that, there, I am like kind of getting like a ocean slash beach kind of vibe there, April.
Yeah, it's probably gonna go in that direction. You'll see.
But if you could like create your own instrumental kind of music in the future here or down the road, April will give some kind of vibes while you paint, so it's not
Yeah,
so.
I need to figure out like at least once a week where Instead of doing a video or a live stream, I focus on making creating new music.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. And at the same time, if there's like ever some nights where you're just by yourself, which I'm sure there's been several of or plenty there, April, it'll at least give some kind of vibes for people to listen to and tune in there
I mean,
while
I
you
get
can.
music. I don't know if you can hear it, but I do have music playing now.
Yeah, it sounds like a tick-tock of a clock there, because the way it sounds there, it sounds like a clock going tick, tick, tick.
Not quite, but
I'm just joking, but yeah, I slightly hear it, but you don't want to turn it up to like actually hear it because of copyright.
no, it's fine. Okay, Google, turn it up to 6. But it's also late here too, so
Uh,
um,
is it 11:30 where you're at, or is it 12:30 a.m.?
12:30.
Ah, just wasn't to share there. Oh, cool. Got a new subscriber.
Oh,
No, on my channel there, April.
like, hey, what? Who? When? What happened? We were gonna get him to laugh at some point, people.
Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, that's the time here in Arizona there, Russ. Oh my God, I think that may just be the moment of my night there, April.
Oh, glad we could do it for you. That will be 1999, please. That will be 1999, please, my.
Yeah.
Because this is so wet, I'm gonna be limited on what I can actually finish tonight. But I'm gonna do what I can.
I'm still here, April.
Oh, glad you're here.
Hey, Julianne,
Hey, Julianne.
and hey, active shooter. Good evening there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I got all my hairs cut. And active shooter. Pew, pew.
Pew pew. Uh, of course, I can imagine Maria going, "Oh my God!" About 5 or 10 minutes ago, when I was laughing my butt off there, April. But I know most people love my laugh, and even if I have one out of every 20 people, that's still good.
Yeah.
Well, we know each other very well there, Maria. Hopefully, I don't know if you subscribe yet, but I'll send you the link to the new channel of mine if you haven't subscribed to it there, Maria. All right, cool.
Is it just me, or does it look like like a smiley face?
Um, the up there it kind of does in the form of a moon if that's what it was meant to turn out as.
It's
April.
supposed to be a moon, but like the fact that like I see it.
Yeah, the top does look eyes, and the little blue part looks like a mouth. It does look like a smiley face there, but hey, there's nothing wrong with the smiling moon there.
I know it's just a little spooky.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Dr. Shooter says like a pumpkin smile.
Yeah, I saw that.
Uh, did I just hear a snore there?
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you
Uh,
want. This is what you want to do.
oh my God.
See how you.
We have one of those sex bots in the chat.
Uh, that one. Uh, you guys know what to do. My mods. I think I have at least one mod in there right now. Grab that for me, please. Appreciate it. Maybe I should open this on YouTube just so I can get an idea what's going on because it doesn't show me the deleted stream. It doesn't show me on my side the deleted. No, we're just gonna completely get that person out of my. There you go. All right, let's see where I'm going with this. I was looking for that dark color. Let's see. Oh, right here. I'm all right.
That's true.
Bless you.
Thanks. There goes another one, but thank you, April.
Bless you again.
Thanks.
You bad, Shorty? Shorty, you better be a good boy.
Thank you, Maria.
Shorty, you better be a good boy.
Talking to your pet there, April.
Yeah,
But yeah, once the paint dries or is starting to dry, the that does look like a smiling face moon. It's kind of disturbing since there's nothing like that there, but at the same time, a lot of artists get creative and think outside the box.
yeah. That's what art is all about. Ooh, Channel April.
Um, Active Shooter is asking, are these new tunes? That Mountain turned out um, uh, uh, Puka, uh, Pukka.
Come on. I have not done yet.
Well, I'm just reading the chat for you there, April. Is that a color or something?
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's talking about. I
Uh,
am trying to make more. I'm trying to make a mountainside that will turn into waterfalls. But right now, it's. Good night. Have a good one, Ross.
all right, Russ. You have a great rest of your night there. Oh, but what he was trying like say equals really good. Um, um, is that like some type of slang or something? Because I know there are different meanings for like slangs for different words, even though they all mean the same. If you know what I mean, April. So is the So I'm guessing the Puka thing that the active shooter had said equals really good. He says.
Okay, take your word for it. Because I personally don't know, so you could be
Um,
insulting me and I have no clue.
exactly.
Silence, cool.
Oh, excuse me.
Pig.
Well, the last meal I ate was over 2 hours ago. There, April.
So rude. Oh my gosh.
Well, excuse me. I forgot to say that.
So rude. I'm joking. I'm gonna tell my mommy on you.
Um, I love mom and you, April. Never heard of that there, Sarah. But from what Sarah is saying about what an active shooter had said through Google, Sarah says Google confirms that active shooter puka and figuratively fully formed, solid, permanent, for real or sure. In UK slang, it can mean genuine or simply very good. See also Puka Sahib.
I'll take your
But
word
then she asked, "What is Puka tea?" The not too sure what the that is, but thank you for looking through Google and confirming what the meaning of what the active shooter had said there. Like I said, there's different slangs, and even other countries have their own way of saying things there. Um, active shooter asks, have you guys ever heard of puka pies? Sarah says no. Tell me more, active shooter. And Sarah again says, I like pies and everything and anything you can eat.
for. I like pie. You like pie?
Yeah, I love pies. Active shooter says puka is pronounced as pucker. Um, what? I never knew that or what you said there. Active shooter. they're savory pies.
Good.
Active shooter says, "Sounds like I've given away my location now." And Sarah says, yes, you have if you Google it. And Sarah jokingly says, "I won't say it though." And the active shooter says, "Thanks, Sarah. Keep it between the two of us, our secret." Laughing emoji. Yeah, the side of that mountain there is starting to look like a waterfall, April.
That's what I'm going for.
It's turning out awesome.
I really gotta let it dry a little more, but because I'm not gonna get the if I keep messing with it right now, I'm not gonna get the effect that I want. I'm trying to think of where else I want to fall. Yeah, I kind of have to wait.
I have no idea, active shooter. Either she's away for a bit, like Sarah is, but still is listening, or what. There, I have not too sure, but I know we are both in the same time zones there because she's in California there, while I'm in Arizona, even though they're not technically the same time zones, but we are the same time as each other during the time of the year right now. So that she could be away for a bit, or she could be in the bed covered. Um, active shooter says it's hard not to see the jack o' lantern face in that moon now. Well, I still like recognize the face there. You just have to look
Yeah, it's still there.
at the piece of the moon that is.
It's still there.
Yeah, I still see it.
closer up of the waterfall.
The active shooter says the blues are really nice.
Thank you.
Active shooter says, so I take it I missed April's rhymes. Small mercies.
What is it?
Active shooter said that. So I take it I missed April rhymes. Small mercies. Ha ha ha.
I didn't do too much rhyming today. I just rhymed in the title, I think.
Uh, cool. Is that like the side of the shore of the beach there, April?
Yeah, it's kind of just like the little edge of a land, piece of land.
Cool.
I'm debating if I want to put a little shack on it or not. Hmm. I'm just trying to decide what I'm putting like here.
Um, do you have any uh, type of red paint or anything, April? Because I would suggest like one of those dinghies that the sailors look for while offshore or the sea, if you know what I'm talking about there, or the little thing that floats to let the boat the people know they're going in the right direction, if you know what I'm talking about.
I kind of have an idea what I want to do, but like I'm trying to picture it before I start it. Because I get what you're saying. I might actually put like a little dinghy or boat over here. But as far as like on the land, I don't know if I just want to put trees, if I want to put a little
Um, Active
house.
shooter is in a lighthouse.
I might put. I might try to do a really small lighthouse, but further in the
Yeah,
back.
nothing too big.
But right here, like I'm thinking of like a little, not the full log cabin, but like maybe the one end of a cabin, or just a bench and some trees. Um, it might look like this, but Thank you.
Oh, and welcome back, Sarah. I know you've been listening there, like you said in your previous comment, but just figure I greet you back in there, Sarah. Active Shooter is asking, have you ever seen a picture of uh, um, uh, Kara, Rick, Reedy, Rope Bridge, April? Um, um, I know what rope bridges are, but I've never heard of that kind there, active shooter, but um, maybe April has seen something like that.
Carry. If I see it, I could probably tell you. But offhand, I wouldn't know what one bridge is called versus another.
I mean, the know of like different kinds, like drawbridges, and I've seen rope bridges before too. There, and there's so many kinds from highway bridges and so much more. But I've seen several kinds there, but never like the Carrick, Reedy bridge there.
As far as adding like smaller details, I kind of have to wait until this dries more. That I to like, cause I like the tones that are there. And if I mess with it too much while it's wet, it's just gonna turn into a bunch of mush. As far as a lighthouse, was simple enough. Here, hold on a second. Why do I have a feeling that? Okay, I thought there was someone waiting to get in.
Oh, cool. That's a perfect spot for the lighthouse there, April. I see it right over there. It's maybe small, but it's still a great drawing of it.
Yes,
Painting, I meant, but either which way.
trying to give it just enough shade that you can See it better. There you go.
I see it there.
As far as adding details to the little cabin here, I think I'm gonna wait for that to dry to add it in, like the windows and all that. Same with the boat. I think I want to kind of put like a little rope dangling from it, but right now I'm just gonna leave it as is. I am gonna do more with the mountains of the waterfall. Gonna add trees to the top. I might be able to do that now, but as far as the trees, but I like where it's going. Um, Trying to think of what I want to do. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
You okay, Shorty? All right. Get my pouch of markers. Has this place got a name yet? Um, Not yet.
Um, Active Shooter says the cliffs of Landry or the cliffs of Jomar sounds good to me. Uh, I'm guessing the Active Shooter is giving you some name suggestions for your painting there,
Cliffs of
April.
the cliffs,
The cliff.
the cliffs of drama. Shit, you didn't hear me say that. I didn't say a word.
I'll pretend as though you never said that there, April.
Watch her wake up and go. What did you say? No, I didn't say nothing. Can't prove anything. She'd be like, I was here the whole time. I knew you were gonna say something. Well, I said I wasn't gonna add detail to the house, but I lied apparently.
Sarah says, I love that idea, active shooter. And Julianne saying test. And uh, Julianne then says, Sarah, noticed you subbed to me. Thanks. Sarah says, I did. I don't know why I didn't think to see if you had a YouTube channel.
I think we just get caught up in the person that we're watching and
Yeah.
to check, the other people in the stream.
And there's been several people there that is just there as a subscriber slash supporter. There, April, and sometimes I even think to myself that they may not have a channel, but turns out they may or may not. There, it's just from the like checking the person's channel out in the end there.
Right.
Just like Sarah says, thanks for the sub back. I don't post content on YouTube. And then Julianne says, You're welcome, Sarah. I wanted to return to. You meant favor. You said flavor there, Julianne. And then Sarah says, "True, I added her on Insta and then didn't do YT or YouTube for some reason." um, well, got you figured that out there, Sarah. Sarah says, "Angel, I love how easy it is to make you laugh." Well, don't use it to your advantage there. I'm just kidding, Sarah. But I just wanted to catch the fact that you said flavor by mistake when you meant to say favor. You're awesome, Sarah. Um, Active shooter is asking if I says Angel, can you please ask April if we can get a bit closer to the painting? Guessing he wants to have a closer look at it there, just to see what it looks like there. Oh, and the things on the very top are the trees and bushes.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're welcome. It's just hard sometimes because the camera is like you can see it from this. The kid, my phone is like directly in my face. So speaking of my phone, I needed to check to see what how much because I don't have it plugged in. So once it dies, it dies.
And no problem, there, active shooter.
At least now, if you see my head down, you see what I'm doing. Otherwise, it just looks like I'm frozen.
But it's turning out really fantastic there, April.
Thank you.
Sarah says the Jack Skellington moon makes me want another pumpkin latte. Fall slash Halloween is my favorite. Well, active shooter a bit ago said that he the barely saw the when it was still visible there, Sarah. But I definitely love that little face on there, even though it's kind of like I said, out of the ordinary and all that. And I would say it's disturbing, just awkward there, if you know what I mean, April. But it definitely adds a bit of like characteristic pop to it.
Yeah, well, when you look at a full moon, it does have like the craters and stuff. So
Yeah, it does. And in fact, just from that moon alone,
yeah,
reminds me of the face moon from Bear in the Big Blue House at the end of every episode, where Bear would go on the patio slash porch of his house there and talk to the moon at night. And the moon would always tell Bear how hurt they went there, but that's what kind of reminds me of that face moon from Bear in the Big Blue House.
yeah, that's not my generation. So as a little reminder, I will try to take a picture in daylight so you can get a better sense of the details. Imagine if I did. Imagine if I did this in orange, then that moon would be even more creepy.
I can imagine that.
It would be a lot more Halloweenish.
But then that would mean that the house would be a haunted house. The that would have to be some type of decorative Halloween like fountain or waterfall there. You know what I'm talking about. Like
Not
have the water
necessarily.
be blood.
Yeah, not necessarily, but it would it,
Yeah,
it would definitely be in that realm of
yeah,
um, creepiness.
yep. Active shooter said, yeah, blood red moon.
You gotta do. See, this is where especially when it comes to trying to use white, this is where I really need to learn to wait.
As you can probably guess, there I was the '90s generation there, and it's because as a kid, not only did I watch various Nicktoons and Nick Jr. shows, I would watch Bear in the Big Blue House more often than I would watch Dora the Explorer or Blue's Clues. But I loved those as well growing up. But Bear in the Big Blue House was just significant growing up.
Yeah, that wasn't my generation. I was Sesame Street, um, Looney Tunes. um, yeah, I think as I was getting older, Barney came out.
I remember as a 10 or 11-year old one time and playing in the living room on the Nintendo 64 that I had with my other siblings as a kid there, April. There was one time when we just decided to stop playing and then go turn on the TV, and then Barney came on, and it just created the weird disturbance in me because it wasn't something that I liked. But now I'm older, even though it's like not as bad, but at the same time, a lot of people feel cringy in their adulthood now when they go back and think of the shows like Barney from when they were a kid.
Yeah.
But the other show I remember watching in the '90s too, from PBS, was the Kid Songs TV show. There, basically, it was a show that I say is a show that is songs for kids, by kids, and starring kids.
Julian, if we were in the same area, we'd be besties, no question. We'll have to be besties. Far from here. Oh, you got reasons to travel. The longer you know each other.
Um, Julianne says yes, Sarah, and then Sarah says, "Oh, gee, I forgot about Barney." And then Julianne says, "I remember Barney and Friends."
Sounds like some people just completely wanted to forget about Bernie. Like, oh,
Uh,
I kind of forgot about Bernie. Run! No, I'm kidding. And then there was Thomas the Train.
but I remember it as a Shining Time Station. There.
Well, I didn't know the name of it. I just know the train's name was Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas and Friends is what they call it nowadays. And Thomas the Tank Engine was probably your generation growing up, April. But for me, I remember it as a Shining Time Station.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just think it's crazy that George Carlin was the conductor. Knowing the kind of comedy he does, and then
Um,
he was on
uh,
a kid show.
After, oh, go ahead.
No, just George Carlin, knowing the kind of comedy that he does, and he was on a kid show. Was completely ironic to me.
But active shooter says Fraggle Rock. I've seen bits of reruns, but never grew up because I wasn't born in the '80s. Of Fraggle Rock's popularity there, but I know it's by Jim Henson, who also did Bear in the Big Blue House.
Well, I think his production company did that, but he didn't specifically do it because he passed away in, was it 92?
I think it was '92 or '91. I know it was sometime in the
It was
early
in the
'90s.
really, it was in the either late like 89, between 89 and 92, because I was in middle school when he passed away.
Sarah says Blue's Clues 2.
I remember seeing that once, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
Are you talking about Blue's Clues or your painting there?
Blues Clues.
Yeah, like I said, there were several, including Blue's Clues and Dora. I remember growing up, but it was Bear I watched more often than any other. But a lot of the other shows is the I still watched periodically as a kid, which is why if you ask me, all the kid shows through the '90s of the major stations like PBS, um, Nick, and Disney. I could list it all, but would probably take a very long time to go through them all from what I remember as a kid. Julianne says, "OMG, I love Blues Clues. I remember Steve on Blues." And Emily is back and says, "Hey, Sarah, I fell asleep."
I do that to people. I've been told my screams are chill enough that it puts you to sleep. In a good way. I don't take offense to it. It just means you got relaxed enough that you can. Okay, I gotta pull this back up a little bit. Running, 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 beauty for something gold. Oh, hungry, hungry. Oh. Can you tell I hear this music a lot, that I'm singing along to
Yeah, I can tell.
it? And they say,
Active shooter says what happened to Screech. Oh, you're talking about Saved by the Bell. Uh, I know his the actor that played Screech on Saved by the Bell hadn't had the best in the last like 3 or 4 years there, but
he passed
I'm
away.
gonna let it be. And Emily says, "Yeah, I had a really busy day yesterday." And active shooter says, "I have to admit, falling asleep, to falling asleep a few times myself." Laughing emoji. And Sarah says, "Welcome back, Emily. I hope it was a good nap." And then Sarah says, "Screech." And then Sarah asks, "Agreed, active shooter. I had myself as well." And it's in regards to falling asleep there. And then Sarah says hashtag chillest stream. And then Emily says, "Yeah, it was Sarah. It's like 2 a.m. here."
Yep.
I'm guessing Emily is on
Emily,
the East Coast.
yeah, you're on the east side of the country. I'm in Boston, by the way.
Active shooter says, "I haven't usually had angels laugh to keep me awake."
You
Well,
guys have one of the best laughs out there.
well, thank you, there, active shooter. I know I don't have to apologize, there, but sorry if my laugh is keeping you awake there. But I'm guessing it's a good thing, there. But we all need to make sure we get our sleep, no matter what part of the world we're in. I love what active shooter had said. uh, Active shooter says, "Sounds like you're being tickled." Nah, but I have so many times in my life whenever I would go to a barber shop or somewhere to get a haircut, and they get to the back of my head or to the very bottom of my hair, close to the neck area and by the ear too. Anytime they get in that area in the back of my head when I go and get a haircut, and they try to trim or cut the that area, it tickles from where the barber or hairstylist is trying to cut. And in fact, about a month ago, I went to go get haircut for the rest of the summer because we were still in July there. And the when the hairstylist got to the part there, and she tried to use her hair trimmer slash buzzer. It got to the point where it started to get ticklish in the back where she was trying to cut.
Just remember that, everybody. He's ticklish.
Well, when I get a haircut, particularly.
So when you meet him and you go get to give him a hug, go for the tickle.
Well, don't do it on purpose there. But I wouldn't mind it either which way.
See, you like to be tickled. I knew it.
Yeah, I'll be quite honest. As long as it's just for a bit of fun, but not annoyance, then I have no problem.
You know what's funny is I get this big moon, and in my head I'm going, I should put a moon over here. Oh no, you just put a big ass moon. You want to put in another moon? Yeah, why not?
Sarah is asking Julianne, it's like 6 p.m. for you.
She's in New Zealand.
Oh,
I used to have someone from New Zealand come in my chats. He hasn't been around in a long time. Okay, I was trying not to, but my brain keeps telling me to put a single mass.
Active shooter says, "I'm only ticklish on the bottom of my feet, so you need to have a uh, uh, block in the nose to tickle me." Um, and then active shooter says, "New Zealand is Middle Earth," and Sarah says, "Moon collage."
Can't even see that, can you?
Oh, even though this show wasn't from your generation there, um, uh, um, April, but I'm pretty sure Sarah may remember it there. Um, do you remember the show Bobby's World at all? That was a show I would watch a lot
Oh,
on.
that was Bobby's World. I grew up with Bobby's World. That was because I was a fan of Howie Mandel before he came out with the cartoon.
Yeah, and also before he did Deal or No Deal, way before that, there. But I'll be quite honest, I didn't even know that was Howie Mandel as a kid. And then once Deal or No Deal came on, and then years later, I looked up the person who did the voice of Bobby there. I didn't realize it was him.
You ever seen the movie Gremlins?
Um, yeah, I've seen it.
He does the voice of Gizmo.
Oh wow. I didn't
And
know that was him either.
it's the same. It's the same exact voice.
Wow.
Bob, Bobby and Gizmo is the exact same voice. Do you know Muppet Babies?
Yep, I know that the show, the
You
80s
know,
and 90s version of the it.
you know the character Skeeter?
Yep, I know him.
He did. That's how he Mandel as well, and it's the same voice.
Wow.
Because I seen him in a couple of different video interviews. He's mentioned it. He's like he he even did it on if you look up Kelly Clarkson, he was on Kelly Clarkson and he mentioned all that. He's mentioned it on a couple of different interviews, but the most recent I think would be Kelly Clarkson, where
That's awesome.
he was like, I did the voice for Gizmo, I did the voice for Bob. Obviously Bobby's his character.
And that's where that character rocked him into stardom back in the 90s.
But Bobby was actually that character was really part of his stand up.
Oh wow.
Because if you look up Howie Mandel from the 80s and a little bit of the 90s, he would like towards the end of he had a couple of HBO comedy specials. Because back in the day, it wasn't Netflix, it was HBO. um, And he had a couple of comedy specials, and he usually saved um, Bobby for towards the end of the show. And as Bobby, he came up with like the most disturbing lullaby. I don't remember the whole song, but the little bit I do know, you can tell how disturbing it was. You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna grab, grab on and break off his wings.
Wait, that is not how I remember that. But if it was part of Howie Mandel's stand-up, then oh my god.
Yeah, look up Howie Mandel, Hush, little baby, and
I'll have
see
to definitely look that up
if it
there.
comes up. Or maybe like Bobby's Lullaby, Howie Mandel, Bobby's Lullaby, something like that. Or like I said, Hush Little Baby, because that's the song. I don't know if it's done, but it might be done for tonight.
Cause it's past 2:30 where you're at, right?
Yeah, well, no, and I'm kind of running. I want to do a little more with this corner, but at the moment I can't decide what I want to do. Um,
But that actually turned out pretty good because there's the house, there's the part of the beach or the sand there, and then there's the sailing boat with the waterfalls down shore, and then the lighthouse at the very the point there, and it's all at night, and then of course the smiling moon there.
yeah, I like how it came out.
I say that it turned out pretty fantastic.
Like I said, the only area that I kind of want to work on a little more is this little corner.
I mean, I would probably suggest like a surfboard rack or something like a table, simple enough.
No, I'm thinking more of like, do I want to put grass? Do I want to make it more rocky? Do I want to put any trees? Do I like? I'm thinking it in that sense. Do I want to add more more scenery to this particular side?
Makes sense.
So, but I will take a picture in the morning when there's more daylight. But I think I'm done with this for now. I like it, even with the creepy moon.
Well, the after a while there, even after it dries, it won't be creepy from the person's eyes.
It's one of those things. Is once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, it's hard not to like look away from it because of it.
You just
The,
kind of look at it and like
yeah,
you're like, is there a face in that moon?
it's like one of those questionable pieces of art, if you know what I mean.
The funny thing, it's more predominant on camera than it is in front of me. Like I'm looking at it, I go, yeah, it kind of looks like a face, but like on camera, like it stands out.
Yeah, exactly.
In front of me, it doesn't. It like take like if someone wasn't paying attention, they might not see it right away.
Yep.
They're like, cool moon. I like it. It
Yep,
works.
I like it too. There.
All right. I think I shall end it. Let me switch this over.
All
All
right.
right. Let me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a bit close, even though it's only about 25 minutes to midnight here. I have to get to bed here soon enough too. There, because I have work tomorrow in the late morning. There.
All right. Well, peoples, thank you for hanging out.
You have a great night, April.
Yeah, you too, Angel. Thanks for coming up and hanging out.
No problem. There. Happy to keep you company.
It makes it a lot more entertaining when there's two people interacting.
Yeah, cause it kind of gets boring when it's just by yourself. I've been through streams like that before, and I know how it feels.
Yeah. All right. So
Good
you
night.
have a good one, Angel.
You too, April.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming and hanging out. Um, Appreciate y'all. It means the world. Uh, yeah. I think I'm going to bed. I'm gonna lie down. Y'all have a good one. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything, and I will see you next time. Much love. Peace.